Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2012 movie Ted. So in this movie, John Bennett, a man whose childhood wish of bringing his teddy bear to life came true, now must decide between keeping his relationship with his girlfriend or his friendship with Ted. This movie is really a lot of fun. I love Ted. I think it's a really funny comedy. It's one of the last really good comedies we've gotten in a long time. We really don't get good comedies like this anymore. And everything, it was raunchy, but it was funny, and it had a lot of heart to it too. That's one of the things I love about this movie, is it has a lot of heart. The friendship between John and Ted is just a lot of fun to watch. Some of my favorite scenes in the movie is just them hanging out, and smoking weed, or just hanging out and doing buddy stuff together, going to different places and stuff. That's just my favorite. Going to parties and stuff. There's like a party where they get to meet their childhood hero, which is a guy that played Flash Gordon and everything. It's pretty cool, and there's some pretty cool little dream sequences and stuff with that and everything. But I love the story. I don't really care for Mila Kunis's character Lori, though. She's John's girlfriend, and she's not a very likable character. She's trying to run their friendship throughout the whole movie, even though it makes sense why she's trying to. She's just trying to get him to be more mature and stuff, but the way it comes off is like she's trying to make him choose between her and Ted, and it just, I hate when they do that in movies. It's kind of a cliche type thing, and she's kind of a cliche character, but aside from that, she don't really bother. Mila Kunis is fine as a character, but she just isn't a very good character. Aside from that, there's not a lot else that really bothers me about this movie. I think it's pretty enjoyable. I love how, like, when Ted gets kidnapped, it almost kind of has a horror movie vibe to it. It just gets really dark and stuff, but it's also like humorous. It's like dark humor and everything. I love how it just switches to that towards the end of it, and then you get the heartfelt moments and stuff when he thinks Ted is dead and all that and everything. It has a lot of good moments in here, and this movie is just really something that I've always really loved. And I remember when the trailers first came out and stuff, I was like, that looks pretty interesting, but I didn't get around to seeing it till it was on DVD, and I really loved it. I think it's a really fun movie and everything. So yeah, Ted is definitely worth checking out. It has a lot of fun moments. Giovanni Ribisi, I think is his name. He plays the villain of the movie, and he's pretty good. Mark Wahlberg is great as John Bennett, and of course Seth MacFarlane wrote, directed, and does the voice of Ted, and he's great too. He does a great job in this movie, and I think his directing and writing is really good and everything. He brings some of that Family Guy humor to the movie, but it also feels like a standalone thing, but it also feels like Seth MacFarlane's humor and stuff, so it works and everything. If you're a fan of Seth MacFarlane, you probably would like this movie, but if you're not, if you're really on the fence with him, then, or you're just not a big fan of Family Guy and stuff like that, I don't think it'd be for you. But as someone who loves that, Family Guy's, out of all the adult animated series, Family Guy and South Park would be my favorite ones, so I really enjoy it. I really wish that Seth MacFarlane would go back to directing movies, because I've liked all the ones that he's directed so far. But so I'd say I'd give Ted a 8 out of 10. It's really enjoyable, and it's definitely worth checking out. It's a lot of fun and everything. It has some cool cameos in there too. Like, you got some cameos like Patrick Warburton, Ryan Reynolds. Like I mentioned, the Flash Gordon guy. There's all kinds of other cool cameos from people from Family Guy and stuff. So I definitely would recommend watching it at least once if you're a fan of Seth MacFarlane and stuff, or if you just want a good comedy to watch. This is a great one. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.